Hello everyone. Today we will discuss frog digestive system. Frog digestive system. The frog digestive system, it consists of alimentary canal, and associated digestive glands. Alimentary canal and associated digestive glands. Associated digestive glands. The cockroach digestive system. The cockroach digestive system consists of alimentary canal and associated digestive glands. Alimentary canal and associated digestive glands. First heading alimentary canal. First one, alimentary canal. So the alimentary canal is a short tube. Alimentary canal is a short tube because of it is a carnivorous animal. Alimentary canal is a short tube. It is a short. Alimentary canal is a short because of it is a carnivorous animal. It is a carnivorous animal comparing to the carnivorous and herbivorous animals. So the herbivorous animal alimentary canal is the larger in size, but carnivorous animal the alimentary canal short structure because of so they are the carnivores, the herbivores are the larger in size. Next one, the alimentary canal is starting from the mouth. Alimentary canal is starting from mouth. The first one, mouth is starting from the mouth. Next one, so the mouth is a semi-oval slit-like opening. Mouth are the semi-oval slit-like opening. It is guarded by the jaws. Upper jaw and lower jaw. The mouth is guarded by the upper jaw and lower jaw. Mouth is guarded by upper jaw and lower jaw. Upper jaw and lower jaw. Next one, mouth opens into the buccal cavity. Mouth opens into the buccal cavity. Mouth opens into the buccal cavity. So the buccal cavity contains teeth. Buccal cavity contains teeth. Buccal cavity contains teeth. Only margin of upper jaw teeth contain margin of upper jaw. Teeth contain margin of upper jaw. Teeth only presenting on the margin of upper jaw. Lower jaw there is no teeth. Only teeth presenting on the contain margin of upper jaw. Next one, buccal cavity contain tongue. Buccal cavity contain tongue. Buccal cavity contain tongue. The tongue, so the anterior side is attached, posterior side is free. Tongue, anterior side attachment. Anterior side is attached, posterior side free movement. Posterior side free movement. Normally a human being tongue, posterior side is attachment, anterior side is free movement. In the frog, the anterior side is attached, posterior side is free movement. Next one, buccal cavity opens into the esophagus. 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 So the buccal cavity. So the buccal cavity opens into the esophagus. Next one, esophagus opens into the stomach. Esophagus opens into the stomach. Esophagus opens into the stomach. Buccal cavity opens into the stomach. So esophagus opens into the stomach. Esophagus opens into the stomach. So the esophagus opens into the stomach. In this region contain a sphincter. In this region contain a sphincter. So this sphincter is called as cardiac sphincter. This sphincter is called as cardiac sphincter. Cardiac sphincter. So mouth opens into the stomach in this region. On the esophagus opens into the stomach. Esophagus into the stomach. Esophagus opens into the stomach. In this region contain. In this region, esophagus opens into the stomach. In this region contain a sphincter. Sphincter. This sphincter name is called as cardiac sphincter. Cardiac sphincter. This sphincter is called as cardiac sphincter. So these are the esophagus. So the esophagus opens into the stomach. In this region presenting on the cardiac sphincter. Cardiac sphincter. Next one, stomach function. Stomach it is a store of food and stomach. Storing the food. Store and digestion of food. Stomach function and stomach, their food materials are storing and digestion of food materials. Store of food materials and digestion of food materials. Next one, stomach opens into the small intestine. 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 So these are the stomach. So the stomach opens into the small intestine. So in this region, the stomach opens into the small intestine. In this region contains sphincter. In this region contains sphincter. In this region, the stomach opens into the small intestine. In this region contain a sphincter. So this sphincter is called as pyloric sphincter. This sphincter is called as pyloric sphincter. Pyloric sphincter. So these are the stomach. Stomach opens into the small intestine. In this region contain a sphincter. This sphincter is called as pyloric sphincter. The sphincter is called as pyloric sphincter. The stomach, anterior side presenting on the cardiac sphincter, posterior side presenting on the pyloric sphincter. Next one, the small intestine contain a two regions. Small intestine contain a two regions. Small intestine contain two regions. One is the duodenum. Second one, highly coiled ileum. Highly coiled ileum. They are presenting on the two regions. One is the duodenum region, another one is the ileum. Duodenum and ileum. So they are the small intestine. Next one, the small intestine opens into the large intestine or rectum. Large intestine or rectum. Large intestine opens into the small intestine opens into the large intestine or rectum. So the rectum, the temporary storage of the waste material, temporary storage of undigested waste material. Rectum opens into the cloaca. 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 The anus through the anus. Rectum opens into the anus through the rectum opens into the cloaca through the anus. Through the anus. So the anus contain a anal sphincter. Anus contain anus sphincter. Anus contain anal sphincters. Anus contain anal sphincter. Anus contain anal sphincter. The anus contain anal sphincter. Finally, the cloaca. Finally, the cloaca extend outside from the cloacal apparatus, exterior. So the opens to the cloacal apparatus. So the cloaca, there are two functions. One is the excretory function and urinogenital function. Urinogenital function and excretory function. Urinogenital function and excretory function. So they are the alimentary canal. Once revised, so the alimentary canal is the short structure, short tube-like structure. Because of, so they are the carnivore animal. First part, the alimentary canal starting from the mouth. So the mouth is guarded by the jaws. Mouth is guarded by the jaws. Next one, so the mouth opens into the buccal cavity. Mouth opens into the buccal cavity. So the buccal cavity contain teeth and tongue. Teeth and tongue. So the teeth are presenting in the margin of the upper jaw. Teeth are presenting only margin of upper jaw. Next one, tongue. So the tongue is a muscular organ. Tongue is a muscular organ. So these are the anterior side is attached. Anterior side is attached. Posterior side free movement. Posterior side free movement. Next one, the buccal cavity opens into the esophagus. Buccal cavity opens into the esophagus. So the esophagus opens into the stomach. Esophagus opens into the stomach. So the esophagus opens into the stomach. In this region contain a sphincter. That sphincter is called as cardiac sphincter. Esophagus opens into the stomach. In this region contain a sphincter. This sphincter is called as cardiac sphincter. Next one, the stomach function. They are the store of the food materials and digestion of food materials. Store of the food materials and grinding of food materials. Next one, the stomach opens into the duodenum. The stomach opens into the duodenum. In this region contain a sphincter. The stomach opens into the duodenum. In this region contain a sphincter. This sphincter is called as pyloric sphincter. Stomach opens into the small intestine. In this region contain a sphincter. This sphincter is called as pyloric sphincter. Next one, the small intestine. The small intestine contain two regions. One is the duodenal region, another one is the ileum. Ileum is a coiled region. Next one, the ileum opens into the rectum or large intestine. Next one, the rectum opens into the cloaca through the anus. So the anus contain a anal sphincter. Anus contain a anal sphincter. Finally, the cloaca opens exterior through the cloacal apparatus. Cloaca, so the exterior opening from the outside through the cloacal apparatus. So they are the alimentary canal. Next one, second one, associated digestive glands. Next one, associated digestive glands. Next one, digestive glands. Frog digestive glands. The frog digestive glands, gastric glands, gastric glands. Second one, intestinal glands. Intestinal glands. Next one, liver, liver and pancreas. Pancreas, liver and pancreas. So they are the digestive glands of frog. Intestinal glands, gastric glands, liver and pancreas. First one, gastric glands. First one, gastric glands. Gastric glands, it is presenting in the wall of the stomach. It is the gastric glands presenting in the wall of the stomach. Gastric glands presenting in the wall of the stomach. So these gastric glands, it is secretion from the gastric juice. Gastric glands, gastric glands secrete gastric juice. gastric juice. Gastric gland secrete the gastric juice. The gastric gland secretion of the gastric juice. The gastric juice also presenting on the HCl, hydrochloric acid. The secretion of gastric juice and hydrochloric acid. So these are the helps from the digestion of food materials. Next one, intestinal juice. Next one, intestinal juice. Second one, intestinal glands. Intestinal glands. Intestinal glands, so these are presenting in, it is presenting wall of the intestine, wall of the intestine, wall of the intestine. It is secretion of intestinal juice. It is secrete intestinal juice. Intestinal juice. Secrete intestinal juice. So the intestinal juice is also called as succus entericus. Intestinal juice also called as succus entericus. Next one, liver. Liver. Next one, liver. So the liver is the largest gland of body. It is a largest gland of the body. Liver is the largest gland of the body. Next one, the liver secretion of bile juice. Secretion of bile juice. Liver secretion of bile juice. So this bile juice stored in gallbladder. Bile juice stored in gallbladder. Gallbladder. Next one, so the bile do not contain digestive enzymes. Bile do not contain digestive enzymes. Do not digestive enzymes, but it contain bile salts and bile pigments. Bile cells and bile pigments. So these are helps from the emulsification of fats. Emulsification of fats. So they are the function emulsification of fats. So they are the liver secretion of the bile juice. Bile juice do not contain digestive enzymes, but this functioning is the emulsification of fats. Emulsification means large fat molecules are converted to the small fat molecules. Next one, pancreas. Next one, pancreas. Next one, pancreas. So the liver is the largest gland of the body. Pancreas, it is a mixed gland. The mixed gland. Pancreas is the mixed gland. It is presenting from the between the stomach and duodenum. It is presenting in the between the stomach and duodenum. Between the stomach and duodenum. It's secretion of pancreatic juice. It's secretion of pancreatic juice. It secrete pancreatic juice. So the liver and bile juice and pancreatic juice, these two juice coming from the hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic duct. These ducts open into the duodenum. Hepatopancreatic duct opens into the duodenum. So this hepatopancreatic duct collecting from the bile juice and collecting from the pancreatic juice. These two juice they opening from the duodenum. So they are the digestive glands. Next one, food capturing and digestion. So the tongue, so they are helps from the capturing of food materials. Next one, first one, stomach. The stomach contain a gastric juice and hydrochloric acid, HCl, gastric juice and hydrochloric acid. So these two enzymes, so they are the partially digested food. In the stomach, food is partially digested food. That food is called as chyme. The stomach, in the stomach, the food is partially digested. That digested food is called chyme. Next one, the partially digested food entering from the small intestine. That small intestine contain a pancreatic juice, intestinal juice and bile juice. The small intestine contain a intestinal juice, pancreatic juice and bile juice. So these all the enzymes presenting on the all the enzymes, pancreatic enzymes, liver enzymes and intestinal enzymes. So these enzymes are the digestion of food materials, digestion of carbohydrates, digestion of proteins, digestion of lipids. So these digested food materials are absorption into the small intestine through the microvilli, villi and microvilli. So these villi and microvilli absorption of digested food materials. Digested food materials are absorbed from the small intestine. The small intestine, the food materials are the digestion. After digested food materials are absorption through the villi and microvilli. They are entering in the blood circulation. So the blood circulation sending from the different parts of body parts. Next one, undigested food material coming from the rectum to the cloaca. Cloaca is exterior, from the opens to the exterior. So these are the digestive glands and digestion of food materials from the frog. Entirely frog digestive system.